What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as always, every single Wednesday I do another dungeon of the 100 runs, and it's basically just me picking out a dungeon. I farm it 100 times, I save all the loot, and I show you guys like how I farmed it, talk about like how and why, and then I show you guys all the loot that I got after doing 100 runs. So if you guys got any dungeon or an open world farm that you want me to do for 10 hours, just leave it down below in the comment section. But in today's video, we're doing Halls of Lightning. Now, Halls of Lightning, Wrath of Lich King dungeon, obviously, and you guys know how much I love Wrath of Lich King dungeons. It's great, but I had to do it for science. So I'm going to take you guys through the route, which is, as usual, pretty damn straightforward. There's only a selected few dungeons actually that I do gold farm that doesn't require a specific route, but you can do it in a specific way, which is going to make it like extremely efficient. But Halls of Lightning is really straightforward. You don't need to play a specific class. It's easy to run out of the dungeon, which I will show you guys. Like once you're done, it's like a loop. So it's not like you meet in a dead end and you have to port out or run all the way out. So that's pretty sweet. But I take this lap around and I kill these mobs and this first boss. And then we step into this room with these guys, the slag mobs. And these are really annoying. I'm going to show you guys. Like if you go into melee range and you kill them, they can slow you down. They can hit you with this one, the blast wave. So if you can, kill them from a range, because you should kill them just so you can get to these guys, because they drop mats and chance of transmog items. But these slag mobs, they don't have anything on their loot table, so there's actually no point in killing him. Just kill the ones that you have to kill, so you can prevent going into combat. But in terms of like why you should do Halls of Lightning, I mean, you have the Wrath of Lich King Transmog, which in my opinion isn't really that great, but there's a couple of weapons that tends to sell for a decent amount of gold. Especially bows, like the Astral Light Bow is an easy 100k plus item. It really is. It's a nice looking bow. And Wrath of Lich King bows in general, and even crossbows, tends to sell well for me. Once you step into this room though, just run all the way through the room so you can gather up the mobs that are spawning. These mobs will fare you once they get into melee range, so if you can, kill them with a range so you can avoid being fared. It's really annoying how these low level mobs can actually fare you though. But besides from the transmog, there's Eternals. There's 3 different Eternals, which is basically just the Wrath of Lich King's answer of Primals. But you can also get Primals in this one. For some reason, the elemental mobs can drop motes of water. So you get Eternals and you get Primals in this dungeon, which is pretty cool, because then you're going to make some steady gold. And you can also get a reputation item called the Relic of Ulduar, which tends to sell because people don't want to grind that shit out. So I have no clue. I've never used them myself. Maybe I did back in Wrath of Lich King, but I've sold them in the past. So you should definitely keep them and sell them, and you get thousands of them. I will show you guys once I show you my loot. But as you guys can see, there's no shortcuts. There's no special route. You just kill these mobs, and we've been through all the potential items that you can get out of farming this place, really. The world drops are pretty bad. Blue items, you're going to be swimming in blue items from this place. I don't remember the name of them. The blue items are completely dog shit because you get like 1 to 2 per run, usually. So it's just vendor trash. You do get some raw gold from the bosses, and they drop items that you vendor, so it's a tiny bit of raw gold. Nothing to brag about though. It's not like you should do this to get raw gold. But at least you have the Eternals, the Primals, and the Relics of Ulduar, so you will make some gold regardless. But as you guys saw, once I killed the boss, you just jump down this place, and you're pretty much at the start again. So just end up these mobs, and run out. And once you run out, you just reset your dungeon, and you go back in. So it's really, really easy to do 10 runs. Well, easy and fast. But what you've all been waiting for, though, is definitely the loot. And this is my loot. So I did end up getting 8,000 Relic of Ulduar. The market value on these is like almost 7 gold. So like Roughly 1,000 gold a stack is realistic on these bad boys. I tend to put them up for 5 gold each. Right now there's none on the auction house, so I'm going to be selling in for way more though. I got 124 Eternal Airs, 53 Eternal Water, and actually 53 Primal Water, and 104 Eternal Fire. So that's always nice. This is like 50,000 gold roughly in Eternals and Primals. In terms of transmog item, there's not a lot of items to keep. This one, not that good, man. This one at 27k, it's posted for 27k on my realm, but it's going to be really hard to sell though. And then we have this mace, got 3 of those, 10,000 gold in my realm, 12k market value. We got some bows. I usually don't really care about the value of bows because bows are kind of like shields. They tend to sell to collectors that just want to collect all the weapons. And then we got this one, the accurate short bow, which actually is 21k my realm, 19k market value. This one is also bad in terms of market value. And then just some cloaks and some shitty weapons. Once again, nothing of interest. So if we add it all up by using the TSM macro, we can see that I got 199,000 gold of market value in my bags. So it's not the worst dungeon that I've done in the 100 run series, but it's probably the worst Wrath of the Lich King one that I've done. But then again, I got a lot of Wrath of the Lich King dungeons left. I really do. But anyways, that was pretty much it of today's video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you decide to go on and do Halls of Lightning, let me know how it goes, and especially if you manage to pick up the Astral Light Bow. And don't forget to leave a comment down below of what my next 100 runs should be, or 10 hours eventually of an open world farm. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.